Okay, really quick video on how to do your brows. So I know it's a little crazy right now, nobody's able to go get their brows done, so I wanted to show y'all how I actually clean mine up at the house when I don't wax them myself, and how I actually do a brow. I get a lot of questions about that. Everybody wants to know how to do their brows. I don't know of anyone just wearing straight brows and no face, but maybe it happens, I don't know. But I'm gonna show you how I clean up my brows with just a few items I have at home and how I fill them in. So if you wanna watch this video, if you wanna see how I do that, keep on watching. As far as the cleanup goes, I'm gonna show you exactly what I use. First, conditioner. Any conditioner will do, but I just use like a random conditioner that I have around the house. You also wanna make sure you have some of these like eyebrow razors. I got these from my local beauty supply. They were $1 a piece. I also have a pair of scissors because I like to trim my brows because they grow a little bit. Also, make sure I have a spoolie. You can get these from the beauty supply store, I believe, as well. Or if you have a brow pencil, there should be one on the other end of the actual pencil. So a spoolie to do a little bit of brushing, and also a pair of tweezers to do a little bit of plucking. Yes, sis. So let's get started. Okay, first off, I just take a little drop of conditioner. So the thing is, this brow is a little bit rougher than that. Well, they both looking rough. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on my brow. I use this as like something, I wanna say something like a lubricant to help when I use the razor on my brow. Now, I don't know if you don't like to use razors on your brows. I know a lot of people get threading done, a lot of people getting waxing done, but you can't get none of that done right now. So excuse my ashy hands and my no nails, sis, because I'm in YouTube nail school at the moment, so I'm working on it. Okay, you see how I got those coated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take one of these razors. I'm gonna take one of the razors and we're going to clean up under, on top, and anywhere in between, which I didn't put any conditioner there, so we're gonna do that. Okay, but this just provides like a base for me to use a razor. I don't like shaving my brows without putting any type of conditioner, lubricant, something on there, shave cream, whatever, to help, you know, it's like a barrier between like your razor and the skin. You don't want to shave your legs without shave cream. You don't want to shave on the arms without shave cream. So you want to make sure you're providing something when you're actually doing your brows, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I don't have a lot, but I didn't want y'all to wait on this video, but I got enough, okay? So it just depends on how you like your brows to be shaped. You can see there is like this area needs to be cleaned up. Be very careful when you use these razors because I don't want you to cut yourself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go lift my brow up and I'm gonna go up under, and I'm just doing a little bit because I don't want to change the shape of the brow too much. Okay, wipe that off on your paper towel. I want to do a little bit here. Wipe that off my paper towel. I'm gonna also take my razor and get off any excess hair that I may have grown. You may not see it, but it's there. See, it's there. And you don't have to get all of it off because we are going to go in with our tweezers. But this is just giving us something to start out with. This is fine for me. I mean, it's not, you know, extravagant or anything, but I just wanted to clean up a little bit up under my brows. So I'm going to wipe the excess conditioner away. Next thing I want to do, I want to go in and brush them all up because I want to cut that length away. Not too much, just a little bit. So particularly right here. Okay. And I want to say here as well. Okay. Take that spoolie again. You can brush it up. You can cut some more if you want. Me, I don't really like to cut a lot off. I'm just gonna cut any extra that's hanging. You see that? And then I'm just gonna brush it in the direction of my hair growth, as you always should. Some people's brows grow down, which mine don't, but some people's grow down. Now, what I wanna do is I wanna go in, I'm gonna take a little bit more of this conditioner and put it right there. I wanna see if I'm able to go right there and get this little area. You see what I just did? All right, and that worked. Wiping that off with my paper towel. I know I need to have one of those little professional swabs there in my bathroom. Okay, so I got that. Okay, at this time, you can go in with your tweezers and you can pluck away any extra hair that you may see. So there's this one hair here that just won't go away. And I don't have a lot of hair anyway, but I just try to clean up my brows as best as I can. So I think that is gonna be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, so because I've been doing that one, I'm gonna put a little bit more conditioner on. Now see, this is my funny acting brow. So I try to keep it as full as possible. All I'm doing is cleaning up around it. That's all you want to do. Because this one doesn't grow on my tail, so which is fine. So clean that up. And then what I want to do is brush all my hairs up or in the direction of hair growth. So if yours grow down, brush them down, and you can brush them down and then clean them up again, but I just need some form of brow there. I don't have a lot to cut because I try to keep them. Yeah, there's not a lot. I don't have a lot of hair on this brow anyway. That's why I want to show y'all the other brow. But do you see what I'm saying? Like you're brushing up, clipping any excess. I just want to show y'all how I clean mine up. Now let's get into the filling of the brows. I'm gonna zoom y'all out. To fill in my brows, I'm gonna use a pencil. I feel like that's easier for everybody involved. We're gonna use this one by CoverGirl. This is their ultra fine brow pencil. This is in the shade Rich Brown, number 705. And what I'm gonna do is this one deeper? 705, 710, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna use 710, which is soft brown, which is here. Okay, so this one has a spoolie on it and then it has the pencil on this side. Very convenient. So really quick, it's easy. If you have time, learn, like watch this video over and over so you can learn how to do your brows. That's the only way, that's the way I learned how to do it. Like it did not come to me overnight. I was not able to do it like at a drop of a hat. Like I swear I mess them up still to this day. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna fill in, we're gonna do this scary brow because this is my scary brow. We all got one. What is the saying? Brows are cousins, not twins. They not gonna look the same. You can get them as close as you possibly can, but I have never experienced where my brows look the same. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do this. What I do is these, I love these pencils. I'm gonna show you this because it's very precise. It's very great for any type of detail work. I don't know if y'all can see that, but what I like to do is I always outline my brow, then I go in and I fill it in. So I always start at the arch Then I go and create a point, okay? So I started at my arch, just light strokes. And I'm holding, as you notice, I'm holding the pencil like this. I'm not doing this. You don't want to do that. So I'm holding it. And then I go towards, I'm really literally outlining the bottom of my brow. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna outline the top. Some people like to overdraw an arch. I like to just go with the arch that I have. And I'm just going to meet this other point. I'm gonna meet the bottom line, basically. See, so I created an outline. So basically I like to go in and just fill in all the sparse areas. And I sometimes like to do upward strokes. Like just like the flick. I like to make the tail a little bit deeper than the inner portion of my brow. So I'm gonna fill that in a little bit more. And I'm gonna flick it up, flick it up, flick it up. You can go in with the spoolie if you feel like it got too dark for you, or the product isn't blending or whatever. Use that brush, blend it out. Then as I go towards the front, I don't want it to be as dark, so I just want to make hair-like strokes. And as you can see, I'm just flicking my brush up. And it's literally making hair-like strokes. Because the pencil is so precise, it's easier to do it. And then I'm going to go back here. As y'all can see, I'm resting my pinky here, just to help myself. And I'm just going in, resting that pinky. Instead of you like hovering, rest that pinky. And if you see spaces like here, and that brow is literally done. Just make sure everything is good with the outline. I'm gonna show y'all. Do you see this right here? Make sure that's filled in. So before and after. So I'm going to show you also how I clean up under my brows, because I feel like even if you make a mistake doing this with the pencil, I feel like you can go in with concealer and clean it up. Okay, for this step you can use like two type of concealer brushes. I really like this flat one. This is the MAC 212. They have Morphe brushes just like this, but I love this flat tip. I also will use just a regular standard concealer brush, the smaller ones. Anything that you feel comfortable with putting concealer up under your brows. I'm gonna take my concealer. This is my Fenty Concealer that I depotted because I dropped it on the bathroom floor. Story of my life. I'm gonna take this concealer. It is like 1 to 2 shades lighter than myself. You don't want anything lighter than that up under your brows. Either it's like the same color of your skin tone, or it's like 1 to 2 shades lighter, but nothing lighter than that. Like, it doesn't need to be stark white. So I like to warm it up on the back of my hand. I know I'm ashy, y'all, I'm sorry. What I literally like to do is I use the same technique that I use with my pencil, my eyebrow pencil. I make sure that I'm not holding the brush like this. I'm holding it at the tip, almost anyway. And what I'm gonna do is to put the product, when I started to draw the brow, I'm gonna start there as well. So I'm starting in the arch. And we're gonna go to the tip. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feather it into the front. So at this point you can make your arch higher if you want to, just by going right in here and lifting it up a little bit more, but I'm good with where mine is right now. So I'm gonna take any excess product, I'm gonna go on top of my brow. A lot of times you can go on top of your brow with your foundation. I just use what I have, and I just start not in the front of the brow, but I start like mid brow. Like I started here, and then I went towards the front, and then you do like a gradual pull down. And take your time. Like, you don't have to literally go in there swipe, swipe, swipe. Like, you can just take your time with it. This literally needs to be lined up with the corner of your eye. So at the moment, that's a little bit too long. So I'm just gonna rub it away. And then I'm gonna go in. So this excess concealer that we have, I go in with a concealer like buffer brush. This is a Glam by Cham brush. She's a makeup artist out of Houston. If you feel like you took too much off with the concealer, you can go back in with that pencil. Fill that line in a little bit more. I feel like I'm missing a little bit on this arch part here. And you can also go in with the translucent powder to set this, but because I actually do my brows most of the time before I do my foundation, I'm gonna actually just wait to set my face. So let's do this first. Now, I also take a look in my mirror. I look straight ahead just to see or make sure that they look the same. And I feel like I need to brush this out. Gives you like a little fade in the middle, so it's not as like blocky. You don't want block brows, but you just use the tip of the spoolie to fade it out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead in with that concealer again. Same concealer, warming it up on the back of my hand. And you can go in and lift your brow up too, that'll help you. If you see any areas that need to be fixed, go in and fix it. I wanna make sure that's straight there. Do a little bit more of a fade action here. So these are my brows. That's how you groom them. That's how you fill them in. That is how you can make it through this quarantine. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section and I'll get back to you. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, beauties. Be safe.